Hello, everybody. It's going to be Thursday, May 14th, 2020. And even though there's nothing new coming out today, I want to explain how grades are going to work for those of you who find yourself in one of these limbo type situations here. Essentially, there's three different options that you might fall into play. The first option is that you're just going to receive a normal grade. That's if you got the same or better letter grade than what you did on the third quarter. So if you got an A in the third quarter and you got an A in the fourth quarter, you're going to get an A. If you got a B in the third quarter and you got an A in the fourth quarter, you're going to get an A for the fourth quarter. So the traditional grades will be in play if you just did the same or better. Now, if you did a little bit worse, you're going to get what is called a P or a pass on your report card. Now, what that means is that let's say you had an A and you went down to a B. Since that negatively impacted you, that means you just get what we call a pass. A passing grade means that you're able to go on to the next level, but it won't count against you like against your GPA or any of that other stuff. It just won't count. As far as GPA is considered, what we're doing is that we're just taking all the way up to the first three quarters. Fourth quarter is not in play when it comes to the GPA stuff. Not that it matters in junior high because it all resets at high school level when colleges start using that stuff. So you're in a good position right now as far as things. But I mean, as far as the other rankings go for honor roll and high honor roll, those things are already established because they always are established on the first three quarters. So when we do the awards night thing, which just got sent out to you the Wednesday afternoon here, those things are already established, and they always are already established before the fourth quarter even begins. So those awards are already taking place well before the fourth quarter even arrives. The third option that you might see on your report card is an I, meaning that you failed, which means you got a 69 or below, basically. And that means you have to complete an evidence of essential content plan, which you'll be getting that emailed to you after the final days of school there, and you have a week or so to show that you can do that, or you'll be taking some kind of form of summer school. Hopefully not too many of you fall into that line of things, and you've been working well this week to take care of that. So make sure you check emails, all that kind of stuff, to see what you are missing. Grades are officially due for us to submit on Monday, since everybody's turning in their iPads and stuff over the next couple of weeks. Our grades are due on Monday to make sure that we have everything wrapped up. So make sure you're finishing things off in the next day or two. That way it gives us plenty of time to get anything changed in there before we have to submit our grades. So please make sure that you are doing that, because that is how we're looking at things. That's when things are going to be finalized going on there. There's this document that was sent out a long time ago to your parents about how this stuff all works. Basically, I just explained all of that, but seriously, you don't want to have to go through one of these plans, because if you've done some of the work and you've been one of those that have been hit or miss, you're going to have to complete things again for a second time, because the same stuff that we've been pushing out for 4, 5, 6 weeks here is the same things that you're going to have to complete again to show us that you've done those things. So if you don't want to have to go through all those steps, just get it done in the next couple of days, submit it to the teacher so that we can get it put into the grade book and completed. And then you can dust your hands off, turn your stuff in May 19th, and be on your way. And hopefully we'll be back in the fall for everything. So with that being said, I'll keep this one kind of short and sweet there. If you have any questions whatsoever about anything happening over the next couple of days, do not hesitate to shout out. Make sure that you look through that checklist of things to make sure that you are bringing in everything next Tuesday into the school. And make sure that you're following your designated times, wearing the facial coverings, all that kind of good stuff, so that you know exactly when, where, what you need to bring, what you need to take with you, all that kind of stuff. And always remember, that's a great day to be a junior Potter.